The Young Alumni Award recognizes an alumna or alumnus who has expressed the finest of CofC traditions through service to their community and profession within 10 years of graduating. Deniz Houston, class of 2016, is this year's Young Alumni Award recipient. Deniz serves as a digital policy officer for the Delegation to the European Union to the United States in Washington, D.C., where she advances EU technology policy and transatlantic policy coordination. Previously, she contributed to Intel Corporation's international governmental affairs strategy, helping shape global technology policy. She launched her career in U.S. defense and diplomacy, advocating for American foreign policy priorities on international stage. Deniz earned her Bachelor of Arts in International Studies from the college, with minors in Russian Studies and Political Science. During her undergraduate years, she was an active member of the Russian Club and was inducted into Sigma Iota Rho, the International Studies Honors Society. During this time, she also won multiple awards with regional Model United Nations competitions. She continued her education at Johns Hopkins University campus in Bologna, Italy, where she completed her Master of Arts in European Public Policy in 2022. Fluent in German, Turkish, and Russian, Deniz brings multilingual expertise to her work. Her international perspective has been shaped by living in Germany, Turkey, Italy, and Russia, giving her a first-hand understanding of diverse European and regional contexts. The Alumni Association is proud to recognize the achievements of Deniz Houston with the Young Alumni Award.
I knew that I wanted a small school in what felt like a big city. And the first time we were walking through Charleston, my dad pointed up and he goes, "Hey, that's a college." And I looked at it and I kind of had the feeling, I'm like, yeah, I think this is it for me. I loved walking through the streets of Charleston, and I really, really loved studying with my friends. When I was a student, I wanted to be a country expert when I graduated. That's the direction that I thought I was going to go in. And I moved to DC and I started meeting people who were specific regional experts, and I realized I don't think that's the path that I wanted to take. So I was a little bit lost. And I discovered technology policy, and it was kind of intimidating because it's not something that I had experience in. But then I looked around and I realized it's not something that anyone has experience in because it didn't really exist yet. So I chose to really, really lean into the unknown and use my humanities degree and my knowledge of history to apply the challenges created by technology to predict the trends that would lead us into the future, which is what I'm very fortunate to be able to do now. So I've worked in diplomacy for about the last 10 years. And when you study to work in diplomacy, you study history, right? Because you need to understand the past so that you can apply your critical thinking skills and make predictions about the future. AI doesn't know what is a fact and what is an opinion. And that is where students really, really need to focus on their skills and being able to distinguish what is true and what is not true, and what that means, not just for themselves, but for their environments around them. And so my advice to students is that the best skill that you can master during your time at the college, but it's actually a lifelong skill, is to be able to understand what is real and what is not, and decide what that means. It's an absolute honor. Charleston is a very special place to me. Growing up a military kid, I went to 11 schools by the 12th grade, and I was constantly chasing the question of where I was from. After Charleston, I moved to DC, and I told people that I was from Charleston, South Carolina, because that's where I spent the most amount of time in one city in my entire life at that point. And winning this award is very, very validating because I feel like I get to do my hometown proud, which is a thing that I never really thought that I would be able to do.